Hello, friends. I'm the Reverend Terry Peterson, minister of St. John's in Guruk. Today is Thursday, the 4th of March, and it is the 14th day in the season of Lent. So it is time to consider our 14th object today. Our object is a sponge. Sponges are so useful because, of course, they help us to clean up. They absorb a lot of water, especially this one is from a place called Eco Vibe, so it's actually a compostable sponge, but it's not breaking down very fast at all. Like, I can put it in the dishwasher to clean it, and it absorbs something like 10 times its size in water, which is very impressive. So I never find myself with a mess that cannot be handled by this sponge. And it doesn't get all weird smelling because I can put it in the dishwasher. So it's lasting a very long time, but is also compostable at the end of its life. So that's amazing. Sponges remind us about cleaning. Of course, we might use them for washing dishes or wiping the worktop or cleaning the sinks or the bathtub or the shower or even the floors, depending on what sort of situation you have going on. They can clean a lot of different types of spills and messes. They manage things that just a paper towel or a towel or your hands or other brushes can't maybe quite do. And while I was thinking about the sponge, I was thinking about how many different types of cleaning it can help us with and how often I use it. And then I started thinking about these verses from Psalm 51. Now, Psalm 51 is not long, but it's not short either. So I'm just going to read a couple of verses from different sections of the psalm. So it begins with, "Have mercy on me, O God, according to your steadfast love. According to your abundant mercy, blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly from my iniquity and cleanse me from my sin. You desire truth in the inward being. Therefore teach me wisdom in my secret heart. Purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and put a new and right spirit within me. Then I will teach transgressors your ways, and sinners will return to you. O Lord, open my lips, and my mouth will declare your praise." So I love this because I love this idea that God can sort of clean up the messes that we have made. And listen to all these different ways of cleaning that we have here. We have wash me thoroughly. Well, first we have blot out my transgressions. Wash me thoroughly, cleanse me from my sin, purge me with hyssop, and I will be clean. Wash me, and I will be whiter than snow. Create in me a clean heart. So in the end, even all of that cleaning up, still we have this line asking for our hearts to be recreated, to be made new. So all of that cleaning up language makes me think of sponges and how many different ways we use them to clean. So whenever you are cleaning this week, I invite you to also make that a moment of prayer, asking for God to clean up some of the mess that you have made, because we might like to pretend that we haven't made a mess of things, but we have. And we know that truth, and God knows it better than we do. There's nothing about ourselves that we can hide from God. So why not ask for help in cleaning up the mess, whether that takes blotting or purging or washing or cleansing, which feels very scrub-like to me. Whatever type of cleanliness you need today, ask for the sponge to be your reminder of God's cleaning power to help you in your own life. Now, there's a second thing about sponges that I mentioned before that's not entirely about cleaning, but I said they're very absorbent, right? This sponge can absorb 10 times its, whatever the right word is, volume, size, mass, weight in water. And that's, I think, something that's really important for us to remember, that we are cleansed, that God can help us clean up those messes. And part of the way that we often think about that is through the waters of baptism, right? That we are made ever new through the waters of baptism. So perhaps when you are next filling up a sponge with water to help you clean something, you can also give thanks for the waters of baptism that soak into your life and bring an ever flowing stream of living water, right? Jesus says that's what will come from him, and then that's what comes from his body as well. That's us, the body of Christ. So lots of ways to think about our faith with something so simple as a sponge. So I hope you will think about asking God to help you clean up your messes, and then to think of yourself as the sponge that soaks up the living water of baptism. So that's day 14 of Lent. I will see you again tomorrow for day 15, and until then, peace be with you.